Hello everybody, how are you? This is your teacher Mario. So this is an activity that I've prepared for the class. So last class, if you remember guys, we were talking about adverbs of place. So we covered the topic and we learned uh, adverbs such as on, under, next to, in front of, behind, between, around, through. So from this vocabulary, we did some exercises in class and some activities for you to, you know, to use them in the appropriate context. And now I want you guys to have fun and use them to express location. Remember, I told you this vocabulary is extremely useful whenever you are given locations or addresses. Whenever you want to give an address, or whenever someone asks you how to get to a place. So for now, we are going to keep it simple. Only use a few of these adverbs, and later on in classes, in the next classes, we will use more of these adverbs. But for now, let's keep it down to the most simple ones. So the ones that you are going to be using the most is next to, in front of, behind, and between. Of course, if you want to use the others that we practiced in class, you're welcome to do so. So I know you guys like playing video games a lot, right? I know you guys talk a lot in the class about Fortnite, and I know I haven't played Fortnite, but I kind of know about it because of my friends, right? So the idea is that I searched online for a game that allows you to build cities, right? I think in Fortnite you can do that, right? Like build cities from scratch, right? Like houses and buildings and all this stuff. I didn't use Fortnite because it's for PlayStation, and I want to, do games for computers, so it's not complicated for you guys. So pay attention. This is the task you need to do. Okay, so I searched the internet, guys, like for half an hour, and I found these two sources, these two games, and the idea is this. Pay attention. So these are simple games in which you are supposed to build a city from scratch. So, for example, over here in this web page, farmfreegames.com, you go slash game slash mini city, and then you will be on this page. Uh, what's good about this page is that you don't need to sign up. You can just create your own city and save your city, and you don't need to sign up. So it's I would use this one if I were a student. So okay, I'm going to explain to you how this works. So for example, we have here houses, buildings, factories, different stuff, right? And for example, in houses we have different types of houses. So I click on houses, and then the one I want, this one, and I go to a spot where I want to locate my house. So right here, okay? Now I want to create a building. So I want this one. I think this one is the biggest one. You see how there are more squares? Last one was only 1 square. This one is 4 squares. So you place it right here. I want to place it next to the house, over here. This is a really tall building, okay? And then a factory. Let's see. I like, you can see on the bottom the one you like. So I like this factory over here in front of the house. And then I think this is like a small park over here. Yes, good. Uh-huh. Let me see. You can also put some road over here so it looks nice. Okay. We will be learning more vocabulary about places, so we will be using these websites. Okay, these are my suggestion websites, but you guys are free to use whatever website you want, whatever is convenient for you. Even if you want to use Fortnite and like create a city, and if you have a way of sending that to me through the email, you can do it, or you can just take a picture, you know. So this is just a recommendation. The activity you have to do, but the web page are just a recommendation. You are free to choose. Now, if you want to erase what you created, you go over here where the hammer is, and you click over here. This is a bomb, kind of like a bomb. So, for example, I click right here, boom, right? So it basically takes it back to the beginning. Okay, so but I really like the park, so I'm gonna put it again over here. Okay, yes. So this is for creating a city. This other web page is kind of similar, although for this one you have to sign up if you want to save what you did. So for example, you have here a building. You need to click on it and take it to where you want it to be. Oh, you have some backgrounds over here. So for example, whatever you want as background. Okay, I like, well, I don't actually like any background, so let's just leave it in white. And then you can also, put some people on your city and cars, right? And let's see, a road, over here, and what else? What else? This is a building. I guess this is a house. So over here, 4 buildings. Okay, whatever you want. Now, guys, you need to create a city and then send it to me. How do you do that? Well, in this web page, Fun Free Games, you go to share, right? You go to share, go to Gmail, all right? Gmail, and then you need to write my email, which I already shared with you. It's Mario Castro 105 at gmail.com. Okay, you can send it to my email this way. And in this web page, as I told you, you need to register, and you click here, save and send. And I'm not a member. You write your username, password, email address, you sign up, and then you send it to me. Okay, in citycreator.com, in this web page. Okay, now once you do that, I want you to create 5 sentences. I mean, this city I created is really small, right? But you can do it as big as you want. You have all the space. Please make it big, right? So we have more stuff to work with. This is just an example again. So whatever you create, I want you first to write down. It can be on a Google Doc or a Word document. 5 sentences. So, for example, you think of the building right here. Okay, you don't mention the building, but you give directions to get to the building. So, for example, it's next to the house. Okay, next to the house and in front of the park. So you write next to the house and stand in front of the park? Okay, the answer is the big building. Okay, but the answer, please write the answer on a separate page, okay, or on your notebook. The idea is that you are going to get in pairs, and then you give your page, which I will print for you, to your once you send it to me, to your classmate, right, your partner, and then the idea is that each one has to guess what is the place you want them to identify. Okay, so next to the house, in front of the park, or in front of the park. I'm sorry, in front of the factory, next to the big building. So I'm talking about the house. Okay, so write 5 examples like this. Okay, and send them to me. Okay, and also on the same web page, I want you to create all 5 sentences. For this, we will exchange pairs, right? And you need to do false, true, or false statements, right? So true or false statements. So write, for example, the building is next to the factory. Really simple example. For example, the building is next to the factory. So is this true or false? Let's see. Well, the building is next to the house, but it's across from the factory. So it's not next to the factory. So this is false. Again, write the answers on a separate piece of paper. Okay? And do also 5 like this. Interchange with false statements and true statements. Okay? And then you send it to me, to my email, the document, and also the city you created, and we will do this activity in class. So guys, I hope you have fun building your city. The due date for this is going to be, let me see, so we have this the class on Saturday, so it's going to be Thursday the 8th, okay, until midnight. Okay, so I have time to check it on Friday, and we do the activity Saturday the 10th of November. Alright guys, I hope you have fun and take care. Thank you.